The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the ready. Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
Oh, fighting off the defender. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This defense for the Steelers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blue striker. Slide blue. Hut.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. That'll be complete to Stevenson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Ready?
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Love's throw taken in by Thornton.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the interception, Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Second and goal from inside the 5. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Love will sneak it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His fourth rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lance. He's got it. This is Ware. And some room to run that. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Ready.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Green jack. Smash, red.
Love now on second down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Blue striker. Trouble, 38.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Black ultra.
First down, going to the air with Love. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Lance. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Slot man moves right. Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Love now to pass on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. Thornton, the motion man right. Second down. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And then coach just driving a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The Lance going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Play action this time with Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Touchdown! Ramondre Stevenson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Okay,
so 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Yellow.
Love. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Play fake. Here's Love. And incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And Lance now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Red, cycle. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. It's brought in by Harris. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Black Ultra.
Up the offense. Keep it up.
Set.
Desperation time here. Lance. That is caught.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here's Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens for 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here, and this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Love looking to throw it.
That is incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Right here, one time.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He spins free. And there he goes again. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Lance. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Set, cut.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of 22 more yards.
To throw, it's Lance. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
6, mega.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On the ball.
Lance looking to throw it. He's got Pickens, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Working from the gun. Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Lance now on 1st down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Blue check. Yellow. Blue strike.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, that'll be incomplete.
Well, he took a shot as he let that go.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They dealt the